What if I told you that doubling Earth's atmosphere could turn our world into an alien landscape, right beneath our feet? Buckle up, because we're about to explore a reality where the air we breathe takes on a whole new dimension. Imagine stepping outside into an atmosphere twice as thick as we know it. The first thing you'd notice is the weight of the air pressing down on you. It's like being 13 feet underwater, but you can still breathe. Speaking of breathing, the oxygen-rich air would give you a natural high, potentially boosting your physical performance and mental clarity. But here's where things get really interesting. The thicker atmosphere would trap more heat, turning Earth into a global greenhouse. Temperatures would soar, and weather patterns would go haywire. Hurricanes might become less frequent but more intense, while gentle breezes could pack the punch of today's strong winds. Now, let's talk about the sky. That familiar blue would deepen to a rich azure, and sunsets would explode with vibrant purples and crimsons. Stars would twinkle less, appearing as steady points of light in the night sky. And here's a twist. With the atmosphere's increased protection, you might be able to safely watch a meteor shower without a telescope, as more space rocks would burn up spectacularly before reaching the ground. But the changes wouldn't stop at the visual. Sound would travel differently in this thicker air. Imagine hearing a whisper from across a crowded room or eavesdropping on animal conversations from unprecedented distances. How might this reshape our social norms and the way animals communicate? Speaking of animals, life would adapt in fascinating ways. Birds might evolve broader wings to navigate the denser air, while insects could grow to monstrous sizes thanks to the increased oxygen. Plants would likely become more efficient, potentially accelerating the greening of deserts. Humans wouldn't be left unchanged. Over generations, our lung capacity might decrease, and our body structures could become more robust to handle the increased air pressure. But perhaps the most intriguing development would be in the realm of human ambition. With a thicker atmosphere extending higher, we could see a new age of aviation. Imagine planes with stubby wings soaring to incredible heights, or high-altitude cities floating serenely above the clouds. Could this lead to a shift in global power dynamics, with nations scrambling to claim the skies? As we wrap up our journey through this transformed Earth, consider this. In a world where the very air around us has fundamentally changed, how might our perception of our place in the universe shift? Would we feel more protected, cradled in our thicker atmospheric blanket? Or would we yearn even more intensely for the stars, now obscured by our newly opaque sky?